Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss about image segmentation using split and merge algorithm. Right. So we will start our session with an objective. So let us start our session with an objective. So objective of this session, at the end of this session, you will able to apply split and merge algorithm to segment the given image. Basically, this split and merge algorithm is established from region growing algorithm. So, in the region growing algorithm, the seed point, that is, if you have an image, you have to fix a seed point. This seed point will be growing until it satisfies all the criteria. So selection of this particular seed point, at the beginning I have selected a seed node. The selection of this seed point is the matter. So this they have established into the seed with respect to region. So they call it as seed region. So instead of selecting a seed point, they are selecting the seed region. So the image will be split into various region, and based on that it will be segmented. So this is the basic understanding, for which we have to understand one more concept like regional adjacency graph. That is, let me write it for you. RAG, we call it as RAG, regional adjacency graph. We call it as RAG. So how to compute this? We will have a small example which is taken from the textbook. So let us have an image. Let us consider an image like this. So this is my image. So I would like to have it as the whole image as 0, and this is going to be my first region. And this image is having a sub-region. That is, this image is having a region like this, right? Let us understand this. So I have two region in my image that I would like to name it as 1 and 2. So now this image, we have two regions, namely 1 and 2. And I have subregions for my 1. The subregions are like this. Let me have my subregions like this. I would like to have it as 3, and this 3 is once again having yet another subregion as 4, right? So let me name those regions as 3 as well as 4. Now this one is having the adjacency with 3 as well as 2. So this one is having the adjacency with 2 as well as it is having the adjacency with 3. The 3 is having the adjacency with 1 as well as 4. That is 1 as well as 4. 1 is already connected. So this, let me have it as A, that is my original image, and this is going to be my regional adjacency graph of my original image. So how your regions are connected and how it is being segregated, we can easily understand from your RAG. So with that understanding, we are supposed to understand the steps involved in splitting and merging. So let us have our steps. So let me also make it for you. The steps involved in region growing and region splitting and merging algorithm. So this is going to be the steps involved in split and merge algorithm. So my first step is to segment your entire image into regions. Entire image into regions, likely R1, R2, R3 and so on until Rn. So split based on your threshold value. And after that you have to create our regional adjacency graph, followed by the regions are to be considered based on certain threshold value limitation or certain criteria. We have to fix the threshold value. If we meet the threshold value, we have to merge our region R1 and R2. If we don't meet, you leave it as it is. And at last, we have to repeat the entire step from 1 to 3 until we achieve our segmentation, or no further splitting and merging is not possible. So this is the algorithm. So let us also understand this split and merge algorithm with an example. Right? I would like to introduce you a small image, that is f of x comma y, a size of 8 cross 8. So what is my first step? My first step is to segment my image into region. So since it is 8 cross 8 image, I would like to split it into half, both in row wise as well as in column wise. When I split both into half in row wise as well as column wise, the 8 cross image will be split into 4 cross 4 images. So that is like this. This is my first split. 4 cross 4 images. So consider this region 1, region 2, region 3 and region 4. I have to further proceed. So when I further proceeding, these 4 cross 4 images, each sub-regions will be split into 4 2 cross 2, 2 cross 2, like this. But in this, you see, the first region is having various intensity value. Now I told keep the thresholding based on some principle, maybe similarity. In the third step, keep the thresholding based on the similarity, or maybe intensity level, or maybe homogeneity. It is based on our understanding. I am going with intensity here. When I further split, there should not be there should be some change in intensity, or otherwise I cannot split further. So in the second split, you see, the region 3 and the region 4 are holding only one intensity value, so we are keeping it as it is. No further splitting is applied over here. But in the case of region 1 and region 2, there is change in intensity. So I am splitting into 4 2 cross 2 regions. And I have to apply further. When I apply further, you see, in this subgroup, subregion 3, subregion 4 do not have any change in intensity. Similarly, here also there is no change in intensity. So what happens? Only these regions will be splitted further. Now what I need to do? I need to merge. There is no further splitting is possible because I have reached each pixels individually. So splitting is no more possible. I am sorry about that. This is my third split. This is my third split. So no more further splitting is possible. So I have to go for a merging. When I merge, you see, I have to pick seed from the same region. So my regional seed will be, look at here, this is 2, this is 2, this is 2, this is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And this I have to merge together. Similarly, if I take the seed 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. So these values I have to match together. The remaining values will be kept as it is and its own region. So this is how the merging will be applied. So if I fix the threshold value instead of keeping the intensity value, if I fix the threshold value as for this, if I fix the threshold value as 4, for an example, if I fix it as 4, what happens when I need to consider the seed value with the 4? These are all less than 4. These are all less than 4. These are all less than 4. Less than 4. Less than 4. Less than 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. So this we will be grouping. 4 and less than 4 we are going to group it together. And 4, I will not be considering 4 in the second region. Above 4, the intensity value which is greater than 4 will be merged together. These are all the intensity value which are all above 4. So by that case, this will have only 2 regions. Right? So our aim is to split our entire image into regions. We have to find the connectivity with the help of rack, and then we have to fix our limitation, that is threshold value. based on your threshold value, we have to apply our merging concept. So by which we can segment our image into various regions. With that note, we could able to apply split and merge algorithm to segment a given image. Thank you.